You're firm.
There's not a Jewish bone in her body, unless you put one in her.
You're the rabbi?
It's hot, right?
As most of you already know, Nobody Wants This Season 2 is officially on the way, but what you might not know is that there have been some last-minute story changes. Now, you might be wondering how I know this. Well, we're a YouTube channel, so that's how. Now let's get to the main question. What are these last-minute changes? For one, we think the most important story in Nobody Wants This Season 2 isn't Joanne and Noah's romance. And for another, Morgan and Sasha's story is actually the real reason Season 2 must happen. You might not get it right now, but if you stick around till the end of this video, you'll definitely get the lowdown on how and why. So without further ado, let's dive into everything we know about Season 2. Before we dive into the main talk of this video, let's give you an update. During a recent interview with Variety, Brody shared some details about the filming schedule for Season 2. He confirmed that the show is set to begin filming in February 2025, and that Netflix already has a release window planned for the next chapter of their hit rom-com series. Here's what Brody said about the schedule. "Hopefully it won't be too bad. We're shooting in February, and hopefully they'll have it out by September next year." Season 2 was announced just a few weeks after the show debuted, reflecting that Season 1 was remarkably popular. Both audiences and critics responded positively to the new show, though there were criticisms, particularly regarding its portrayal of Jewish women. Despite these concerns, there was a strong push for the show to be picked up for a second season, and Netflix quickly delivered. While many are eager to see what the future holds for protagonists Noah and Joanne, the fate of another relationship will be much more critical to the show's success in the upcoming season. Arguably, the success of Season 2 could hinge on how the show handles what was a complex and sometimes troubling relationship in Season 1. Joanne and Noah's story had a satisfying ending even without a Season 2. It's almost certain that Season 2 will continue to focus on Joanne and Noah as the main characters. Despite a host of other characters, the show is fundamentally about how Noah and Joanne navigate their feelings for each other when their lives seem so different. The very title of the show reflects that their relationship faces numerous obstacles, given that those closest to the couple have concerns about their union. Their relationship was complicated in Season 1. They had an on-again, off-again dynamic, and at multiple points, including in the finale, it wasn't clear whether they would end up together. However, Season 1 concluded in a satisfying way for Noah and Joanne's relationship. It didn't feel like a loose end if Season 2 never came. Now, that doesn't mean there can't be more to their story. There's plenty Season 2 could reveal about their relationship, including the fallout from Noah seemingly choosing Joanne over his career as a rabbi. This decision will have implications for Noah, who will be letting down loved ones, and for Joanne, who will likely feel guilty about drastically altering the direction of Noah's life. While Season 1 left the door open for Season 2, it also ensured that the season could stand on its own. In fact, the conclusion of Season 1 felt like a true rom-com ending, with Noah running after Joanne and making it clear that he was choosing her. If this had been the end of the show, their story would have still felt complete. However, this wasn't true for every relationship in Nobody Wants This. Far from it. Morgan and Sasha, Joanne and Noah's respective siblings, had one of the most complicated relationships in Nobody Wants This. From their first encounter, there was a palpable romantic tension between them. Sasha in particular seemed to flirt with Morgan in a way that suggested an attraction. This tension became even more surprising when Sasha's wife Esther showed up and started yelling at Sasha, clearly confronting him about their relationship. Despite Esther's appearance, Morgan increasingly reciprocated Sasha's playful affection over time. By the end of the show, the two had at least become friends. They had private conversations that Sasha explicitly kept hidden from Esther. The secrecy alone was a red flag regarding the true nature of Morgan and Sasha's dynamic, even though they never physically crossed the line, at least not visibly on screen. This relationship is a key point that must be revisited in Season 2 for several reasons. Season 1 never fully defined Morgan and Sasha's dynamic. Even in the finale, it wasn't clear if they had romantic feelings for each other or if they were merely friends engaging in questionable behavior by hiding their friendship from Esther. This ambiguity, more so than the future of Joanne and Noah's relationship, remains a major question mark following Season 1. The implications of Morgan and Sasha possibly having an affair add even more urgency to addressing this relationship in Season 2. If they were romantically involved or sleeping with each other, it would be a significant hit to both characters' likability. Sasha already appeared as an uninvolved father and untrustworthy husband, and an actual affair with Morgan would only make things worse. Morgan's character also remains morally ambiguous at best. She was truthful about overhearing that Noah was having an affair orchestrated by Noah's ex Rebecca, but she still seemed jealous and self-serving throughout the show, especially in her disdain for Noah. Even more importantly, Esther discovered Sasha and Morgan had been secretly communicating, but she never followed up on that revelation. Season 2 will likely explore what that discovery means for Sasha, Morgan, and Esther's futures. In Nobody Wants This Season 2, it's likely that the show will lean towards confirming that there was nothing romantic or sexual between Sasha and Morgan. This decision would help maintain the likability of both characters, particularly Sasha, who could otherwise appear far worse if they were involved in an affair. In Season 1, Morgan was occasionally seen as rude, but the intent seemed to be to keep audiences sympathetic towards both characters, suggesting a friendship rather than a more intimate relationship. Given Nobody Wants This is a creative and unique rom-com, introducing a full-fledged affair between Sasha and Morgan would feel too obvious and simplistic. Instead, it would be more engaging for the show to explore their evolving friendship, especially as it ties into the complex relationship between their respective siblings, Joanne and Noah. This would add depth to their characters and offer a more nuanced portrayal of their interactions, allowing for interesting dynamics and potential drama without straying into cliché territory. Of course, navigating this new friendship won't be without challenges, especially considering the secrecy and the need for an explanation to Esther. Season 2 could delve into the complexities of Morgan and Sasha's relationship as they deal with the fallout from keeping their connection hidden, potentially exploring the reasons behind their initial secrecy and how they reconcile their behavior moving forward. This approach would maintain the show's creative spirit while offering a fresh angle on the sibling relationships and the emotional stakes involved. Lastly, there's a lingering question about why Netflix renewed Nobody Wants This so quickly for Season 2. Despite its ironic title, the show actually gained a significant fan base and was quickly picked up for another season. This is likely due to its stellar cast, solid writing, and a narrative that feels genuinely nuanced and realistic, perhaps because it's inspired by a true story. Since its September release, Nobody Wants This has maintained an impressive average rating of 93 to 95% on Rotten Tomatoes, indicating strong critical acclaim and viewer approval. Given the show's popularity, it's not surprising that Netflix moved quickly to renew it. The decision underscores how widely appreciated Nobody Wants This is and highlights its success as a series. Season 2's quick green light suggests that viewers and critics alike are eager to see how the story will unfold further, particularly concerning the nature of Sasha and Morgan's relationship and the implications it might bring. Hopefully, the brilliance of Nobody Wants This Season 1 will continue into Season 2, offering deeper insights and addressing any unresolved issues, making it a continuation that fans can look forward to. And that's that for today's video. If you think we haven't shared everything we know, hit that subscribe button and bring that notification bell down. Don't forget to leave a comment down below. Do all these things to stay in the loop, and we'll show up next time with more updates on what's coming in the world of movies and your fave season. See you in the next one.